What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to anybody that's tuned in. We in a new episode of I Ain't Seen This. Latest movie and TV show news. Got a couple things we're gonna get into. We live on YouTube and we live on Twitch. Uh, I'm doing a new episode also of Uncut Ish Talk. As far as latest pop culture things is going on. As far as hip hop talk. As far as life situations or anything that's going on. As far as I ain't gonna say daily gossip, but Will Smith got a book out. I'm gonna talk about some of the things things going on in his book. I'm gonna talk about some more things. Hold on. As far as just those Uncut Ish Talk, I'm doing that tomorrow. So tune in if you want to check us out. Me and Nadia are gonna be on there. But I got a lot of things I'm gonna get into as far as Uncut Ish Talk go. Like I said, but as far as this, we are not in the new episode of I Ain't Seen This. Like I said, it's your latest movie and TV news. I'm going to be talking about a couple things. We got some new news about SPIDERMAN. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to jump into the box office, but as far as certain topics I'll talk about, some of this stuff might have came out like 3 or 2 days ago. I'll be basically wanting to give my opinion on the topic. I know it might be old, not super old, but it might be like a couple days old, put it like that. As far as certain things I might get into. But mainly I'm trying to just give my opinion on the things that I wanted to talk about that might have came out. And other than that, it was Thanksgiving and stuff. So that's another reason I ain't really hop on and talk about a lot of movie news that came out. But yeah, we about to jump on here. Like I said, I'm letting see if a couple people gonna jump in here. Shout out to my subscribers and shout out to anybody that's watching me on Twitch and shout out to anybody that's watching me on YouTube. We are live right now on YouTube and Twitch. Making sure everything's straight. Once again, shout out to anybody that's in here checking us out on Twitch or YouTube. See what's going on. Like I said, I was just making sure everything's straight because I like to make sure as far as no lagging or anything that's going on. Because I done had some issues when I was doing like my game and stuff on live or whatnot. So I just wanted to make sure everything was good. But yeah, we about to jump on now. Let's go ahead and get into this. So one of the things I wanted to start off with, and this is episode 11 as far as I Ain't Seen This. And before I start, like I said, once again, I used to do this as far as on Mondays, because like I said, you had the box office as far as the latest movies that came out. You might have a lot of news coming out on Mondays as far as movies or TV topics. But anyway, the reason I stopped really doing this because I had a lot of lagging going on when I was had a lot of topics up or had a lot of subjects up as far as when I was on the internet browser. So I had to find a way out to where I could maneuver without having to do it like that, where it wouldn't be lagging or showing me lagging or whatnot. And that's where I finally figured out a way to do. So this is what I am going to continue to try to do on Mondays. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it every Monday, but most likely when this new movie releases or whatnot, especially when it pertains to the box office or whatnot, or it might be a movie that's coming out pertaining to a lot of information pertaining to something like a Spider-Man. When that comes out, like it's going to be a lot of things going on with that without giving spoilers away or anything. So I'll probably jump into stuff like that. But anything else, like I said, mainly it'd be like when a new movie drop, box office or whatnot, pertaining to me trying to do this on Mondays when it relates to latest movie or TV news. Because like I said, I had to figure out a way where I wouldn't be on here lagging, because I'll be on here talking and they'd be like, yo, I'm doing, and then I'm doing froze or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't want it to be like that or whatnot. So let's jump into one of our first topics, and we going into topics, my bad y'all. We talking about the box office. So one of the things I was interested in the box office was probably Resident Evil. I'm not even going to lie, I was not paying no attention to like Ghostbusters, House of Gucci, And because I heard something recently about like Ridley Scott, because I think Ridley, not think, but I know Ridley Scott directed House of Gucci too, because I know he recently did another movie called what, The Duel, House of Duel, or something like that, with Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, the dude Kylo Ren, and them and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, we had a box office here, and we have the Disney animated movie coming in at #1, Ghostbusters coming in at #2, House of Gucci at #3, Eternals at #4, still doing strong. Resident Evil coming in at #5. We got Clifford the Big Red Dog coming in at #6. No Time to Die at #7. Venom at #8. Wow. Main thing I was pertaining to though was probably the top 5. And I guess I'm not gonna say I'm surprised, but in a little bit, because Resident Evil was always known to kind of do big at the box office, but I think mostly it was kind of big in China, you know, as far as the overseas box office. But it is interesting to see that, because I was hearing the reviews and everything, and I'm one of the people who haven't watched Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City yet. That trailer, man, like, just something about them trailers that it gave me everything I needed to know, pretty much, to me, honestly. And then when I ain't really watched full-on reviews of Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City yet, but I done seen like clips here and there and whatnot, and it ain't nothing good. But as far as them trying, I think it's like they paying too much homage to the game almost. It's in that type of category. And honestly, in them Resident Evil trailers, it didn't seem like it was anything different from what Paul W.S. Anderson had did as far as what his trailers would have looked like. Honestly, if you wouldn't have found out that they was doing a rebuild in Resident Evil, and they would have dropped this Resident Evil trailer, would you would have known it would have been anything different from what Paul W.S. Anderson had been doing, especially with them CGI that showed in that first trailer? I'm just saying, man. But it really is interesting to see House of Gucci. I've been hearing some things about Ghostbusters as far as it being really good. House of Gucci, I've been hearing that's good, but really about Ghostbusters, I've been hearing Ghostbusters Afterlife is pretty good. Other than that, though, man, that's pretty much what we have with the box office. Disney, of course, animated movie coming in at #1. These are not like those regular animated movie numbers, but still, like, dealing with the pandemic that we still dealing with somewhat. I'm guessing that's still decent if you a numbers person or whatnot. Honestly, I was just interested in seeing what Resident Evil would do, especially with hearing the reviews or whatnot. So that's going to be real curious to see if they try to do another one pertaining to how this do at the box office going into week 2. And that's pretty much what we have as far as the box office go. Y'all let me know in the live chat, or let me know in the comment section how y'all feeling about the box office. And did y'all go get a chance to check out Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City? And if y'all did y'all enjoy it? Did it pay homage to the video games too much, or did it pay just enough? And was it scary? And that's my thing. I wanted it to be kind of like a little bit more grounded, dirty, grimy looking. The trailer, like I said, it just looked like the traditional Resident Evil we've been getting from Screen Gems, and as far as Paul W.S. Anderson and Mila Jovovich. So that's my thing as far as wanting to see the new Resident Evil reboot. But y'all let me know in the live chat or comment section, ain't they supposed to be doing another one for Netflix? Like another live action series or something that's supposed to be coming on Netflix, or a movie or something like that? I heard something about 2, like, I don't know. Y'all let me know, though. I might have to look that up. The next thing, and the biggest thing I think we've heard today, of course, being that we are getting closer to the release of Spider-Man No Way Home, is we're getting the news of 3 Spider-Man movies that's still supposed to be coming after Spider-Man No Way Home. Because, of course, you've been hearing everything as far as this supposed to be like Tom Holland's last Spider-Man movie as far as Marvel produced. Not really last, but you know the deal as far as the deal go, because if I'm not mistaken, he has an appearance in 2 other Marvel movies, not necessarily solo Spider-Man movies, but he's supposed to be making an appearance in other Marvel movies. But because, like I said before I even jump into this, you've been hearing everything as far as this is supposed to be No Way Home is supposed to be like the end game of Spider-Man movies, you know what I'm saying? And then it's supposed to jump back over to him being fully over to Sony. But from the information we getting today, that's not what's going on. So let's jump into this. It seems like Spider-Man still has a long future ahead of him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There's still some speculation that Spider-Man No Way Home would end the working agreement between Sony Pictures and Marvel Studios and bring Tom Holland's time playing Peter Parker to a close. Sony's Spider-Man movie producer Amy Pascal tells Fandango that is not the case. In a new interview, she says there are plans for at least 3 more Spider-Man movies. Holland is returning for at least the next movie. Marvel Studios is still involved in making the movies. Events depicted in the films are still taking place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is not the last movie that we are going to make with Marvel. This is not the last Spider-Man movie, Pascal says. We're getting ready to make the next Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland and Marvel. We're thinking about these 3 films, and now we're going on to the next 3. This is not the last of our MCU movies. The first major clue that Holland would return to Spider-Man was likely the post-credit scene in Venom Let There Be Carnage, teasing a more tightly connected Spider-Man film universe. Spider-Man No Way Home and a multiverse adventure, meaning Spider-Man's cinematic future could take any form. So yeah, this is real interesting to hear that they're working on 3 more Spider-Man movies after No Way Home. I'm pretty sure this is going to be down the line, but I mean, then again, we do not know because, I mean, everybody was thinking that this was probably going to be the last one that we was getting as far as Spider-Man No Way Home, and it was going completely back over to Sony for a little while, because I always figured that it was going to eventually come back over to Marvel at some point, but I feel like Marvel is probably going to concentrate on other Marvel characters. You talking about Fantastic Four, X-Men. People been wanting to see live action X-Men as far as MCU version. So it is interesting to see that they still gonna be working on more Spider-Man. So this brings us into the question: Miles Morales. Are we going to get Miles Morales and Tom Holland Spider-Man together, and maybe more than one Spider-Man movie? Are we going to get a Miles Morales in MCU, or are we going to get just strictly Sony? That's all I'm saying. But being that it's going to be produced by Marvel, we're definitely going to get more involved in the cinematic universe as far as MCU and Spider-Man. But being that Venom had that post-credit scene, like they just said in this article with Amy Pascal, it seems that we probably going to get all kind of connections, more connections, possibly even getting more Sam Raimi's older versions. I don't know as far as villains, but maybe Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield going to be more involved than we think. Who knows, man? They could do anything at this point, especially after hearing this news. So that's something that I'm actually interested in, especially hearing that they're trying to do not 1, 2, but 3 more Spider-Man movies after No Way Home involving Tom Holland. So that's interesting, and that's why I say, is this where we're going to get our Miles Morales involvement coming in? I don't know, man. But like I said, maybe they working on something as a villain Sinister Six movie, and maybe he doing more as far as, I don't know, team ups or anything like that. There's a lot they can do. Especially with what they doing with Venom. So y'all let me know in the live chat, or let me know in the comment section. Let me know on Twitch, if you watch me on Twitch or YouTube, how y'all feeling about this news. Are y'all excited about this as far as hearing that we're going to get 3 more Spider-Man movies after No Way Home? There ain't no timetable, so you pretty much probably going to be waiting on these for a minute. But like I said, you ain't no telling. Especially if this movie is huge, which you know it probably is going to be huge. I've been hearing a lot of people say this is possibly going to be the first $1 billion movie we get in 2021. And I can see that, especially with all the news you've been hearing about the box office as far as when Spider-Man No Way Home tickets went on sale. So yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feeling about this, and let me know in the live chat how y'all feeling about this news as far as Spider-Man No Way Home getting 3 more Marvel produced films after No Way Home. That's real interesting to me. Okay, we about to jump into this next thing, and this is something I heard like I think on probably a little before Thanksgiving. It wasn't too much before Thanksgiving. It was probably like on a Tuesday or Wednesday of that same week of Thanksgiving. And this is the news of the Power Rangers. Like I said, I really ain't paid no mind to the Power Rangers since the old days when Tommy was on there. I really have not paid no mind to the Power Rangers. The last time I probably checked out the Power Rangers, or Power Rangers Turbo, I think that's what it was called. But yeah, but the news I'm getting and the news we are getting coming from comicbook.com, is Power Rangers Cinematic Universe series and movies coming to Netflix. Okay, so we're going to be seemingly getting like TV show episodes and movies. Entertainment One's Power Rangers are going to go. I'm about to say the way they was saying it, the way it was pronounced, to Netflix. After Hasbro sincerely E1 said Jonathan Entwistle, the end of the effing world, I'm not okay with this, to shepherd a Power Rangers cinematic universe of connected film and television adaptations. Entwistle, I hope I'm saying his name right, confirms Hasbro's PRCU is coming to Netflix. The headline broke the news. Netflix will be the home of E1 Television's planned Power Rangers expansion of multiple series and movies, including Entwistle's already announced 1990s set feature film reboot previously set up at Paramount Pictures. I didn't know about this. Hold on. 1990s set feature film reboot previously set up at Paramount Pictures. So this that timey stat. Oh, you talking about timing them and whatnot, but this is a reboot, so we ain't gonna have timing them. I'm thinking we not. But anyway, let me keep going. I did not know that. I didn't hear about them doing a reboot at Paramount Pictures as far as the 1990s movie. Since we set up Power Rangers with Jonathan, we pitched really a whole world approach. Michael Lombardo, E1's president of Global Television, told Deadline, "It's not just one show, it is shows followed by film, some kids programming. We have a great writing partner for him. They are off, knock on wood. Netflix is excited, we're excited, and we hope to have some news soon." Reacting to the news, Entwistle tweeted Monday, "I guess the cat's at the bat. The new Power Rangers universe is coming to Netflix." Okay. I don't know really what this dude is or what he's done, but this is interesting. So I'm just wondering, as far as this connection, are they doing like the older ones because they doing the whole 90s reboot, and it's this 90s reboot movie connected to this universe they doing? Because they talking about TV shows and movies, so it is interesting, because especially if they bringing back the old characters, it's really going to be interesting. So I don't know, man. I mean, I ain't going to even front. I can't get like super excited about this because it's been a minute since I watched Power Rangers. Especially like, I don't know what they necessarily doing with this. Like, is they going to be like real, like, I mean, the older Power Rangers was kiddie. I mean, that shit was cheesy, especially if you watch it today, but I like it for the nostalgia. But still, I've been watching, like, have you seen, like, they've been doing certain things, you know, YouTube, is it on YouTube or something? But Tommy been involved with it too. Like, you know, he been doing like these little things where he'll come in playing like some anime type style as far as Power Rangers. I can't remember really what it was, because I've been like in and out of it because it's kind of like fan made, I think. I don't really know, but I wonder if they doing it kind of like that style, because they kind of said like kid version, but they kind of was like they was hitting like they gonna kind of do like a more serious version too, like a more adult version. So that's what I'm kind of asking, are they gonna do more like of an adult version of a series and movies, or just movies and series, or they gonna stick with like kid version of the series and movies, but all is connected? So that's what I'm saying. How they gonna do? I don't know, but it sounds interesting. It does sound interesting, but I mean, I ain't gonna lie, as far as my excitement, I have to see what they necessarily doing or talking about, as far as maybe a trailer or something. I don't know, maybe a first trailer or a tease or something. Just let me know, are y'all bringing back those older Power Ranger characters? And if y'all are, what y'all doing with them? Because like I said, I ain't watched Power Rangers since Turbo. I never kept up with that whole, I think they got like a ninja, dinosaurs, and all that. Man, I don't know nothing about none of that, for real. So y'all let me know in the live chat though, how y'all feel about this whole Power Ranger cinematic universe coming to Netflix? And it sounded like we're gonna have a lot of connections as far as older series as far as Power Rangers, and newer series, up to date series. And I did see something as far as pertaining to this, because it's like, do they have, I think they have like a overseas Power Rangers, like a Japanese version of Power Rangers or something, like they own version. And I was hearing something where I seen something, maybe it's not real, but I'm saying like that's supposed to be connected to this too. I don't know. I should look that up, but looking at this article and talking about this article has made me think about that though. But y'all let me know in the live chat, have y'all seen something about that? A Japanese version Power Rangers, which have their own version, that will be connected to this cinematic version of Power Rangers on Netflix. But yeah, that does sound interesting. I am kind of interested in it, especially if they're bringing the old ones back, especially Tommy. That was my favorite one. It was another person that was the Red Ranger was my favorite one. Of course, the Black Ranger, man. You know that was one of my favorites. Yeah, but Tom, if I'm not saying, yeah, I think that was his name, Tommy, wasn't it? The Green Ranger, you know, when he first came in as a Green Ranger, and then he turned into the White Ranger or whatnot. And the movie, man, I don't care what nobody said. That movie was that movie was everything. But I'm gonna jump into the next thing, and the next thing we jumping into is some TV, and we're gonna be talking about Chucky. I have to be honest, I have not watched the Chucky TV show yet, but I keep hearing and I keep hearing. So my plan is to binge watch the whole thing. I haven't watched like any reviews really, but I've been hearing good things about it. That's the thing, because I don't gotta watch a review to hear good things, because I be seeing little things here and there where people be saying this and the third, and I be seeing things on the internet where people talking about it, but not necessarily going into full on review or whatnot. But as far as pertaining to Chucky, this is what I'm saying as far as been hearing good things. Chucky again experienced an increase in viewership on the road to this week's season finale. Okay, see, this is what I've been looking forward to, is because, like I said, I'm going to binge watch it. So, keeping in mind that live viewership is hardly the be-all, end-all determination of how well TV series is doing these days, yeah. I don't mean to, I'm going to stop reading right now, because I'm saying, what they saying as far as streaming services and all that, yeah. I mean, live TV and whatnot, who really, like, I don't even watch live TV, honestly, I don't. I watch streaming, whether it's Hulu, excuse me, y'all, whether it's Hulu, Netflix, Tubi, even Pluto TV and stuff like that. I watch mainly that stuff, and that's all basically streaming or whatnot. Hulu got live TV or whatnot, where, of course, pertaining to this, it's many people now choose to stream episodes of their favorite shows as they lesser rather than watching them live. It's still always interesting to keep track of the viewership numbers for the new horror shows. Chucky being one I've got my eye on. Chucky actually airs every Tuesday night on both Sci-Fi and USA, man. Yeah, I ain't watched Sci-Fi and USA I don't know how long, man. I'm trying to tell you. So we've got two different sets of numbers on the ratings charts every week. And those numbers continue to look strong on the road to the Tuesday night season 1 finale, with last Tuesday's night plummeting episode Twice the Grieving, Double the Loss, again seeing an increase in viewership. While Sci-Fi viewership of the episode was slightly down, the second to the last episode of the debut season saw a notable uptick in USA viewership. Interesting considering the fact that the previous week episode similarly saw a significant uptick in Sci-Fi viewership. Twice the Grieving, Double the Loss pulled in 0.348. I hope I'm reading that right. The way I'm seeing it, the words look kind of small. I'm just letting y'all know. But basically what they saying is, yeah, sit lit. As far as live TV, because like I said, it's kind of hard. I ain't gonna say it's kind of hard, but yeah, I mean these days it's kind of hard. Whether as far as a studio or a TV show, being live anyway on cable networks, especially after you got all these people doing streaming or whatnot. As far as numbers and as far as is this show good or whatnot, because like a show, for instance, I watch like Power BMF or whatnot, and I think a lot of people watch that on Stars app instead of watching it actually when it comes on at the Pacific time. It comes on Sundays or whatnot. So just like for this, like me, I'm sitting here now telling you I'm gonna binge watch it. So I'm gonna have to binge watch it on streaming or whatnot. So this is interesting to me because, like I said, I haven't watched Chucky yet as far as the TV show. So to hear that it's been pulling in more and more, and that's the thing about it. I've been hearing more and more interesting things about each episode that goes by and by, because I watch certain people that do reactions, and I watch certain people that got credit as far as being reviewers or whatnot that have talked about it or whatnot. Like I said, I haven't watched full-on reviews, but what I've been hearing more and more about it in each episode that goes on and on about it is good. Because I was always interested in how would they do a Chucky series on TV. Like, how would they keep that going and keep you interested to see Chucky every week? And from what I'm hearing, it's actually interesting. So it got my curiosity to check it out. And like I said, what I'm going to do is binge watch it to see how my enjoyment would be, considering how good it is or whatnot. But I'm definitely interested in checking it out. Y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all have watched the Chucky series. Should I check it out? Is it any good? But I am gonna check it out, so I ain't know should I check it out. But let me know, is it any good or not? You ain't got to give me no full-on review, just like yes it's good or no it's not good, because I'm gonna give my own opinion about it anyway, because I'm gonna check it out myself anyway. But let me know in the comment section if you want to. How do y'all feel about the Chucky TV show if you have watched it on Sci-Fi USA or whatnot? So let's jump into our next thing. We're talking Army of the Dead. And any Zack Snyder haters out there, if you do not like Zack Snyder, you go ahead and tune out right now. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the super Zack Snyder fan. I do enjoy a majority of his movies, though. I'm a fan of Watchmen. I'm definitely a fan of Man of Steel. I'm a fan of 300. But probably one of the movies that I like the most that has nothing to do with comic books is Dawn of the Dead. Zack Snyder's remake of Dawn of the Dead is one of my favorite movies. It's actually in my top 5. I enjoy that movie. I watch it yearly. I watch it every Halloween. I watch it probably more than just for Halloween. But his movie, as far as his favorites, as far as my favorites, is Dawn of the Dead. So when I heard that he was doing a new zombie movie, which was Army of the Dead, I was really excited for it. And when I watched it, I loved it. I loved it the first time I watched it, and I watched it a lot of times. I'm telling you the honest truth. It's certain scenes that had me drawn out. It's a scene where it's a shooting scene where it's like a John Wick style versus zombies. You know what I'm talking about, with a girl. Then it's a fighting scene with Batista. Man, it's a scene where you might see it coming, but you don't see it coming. And it happens. It's a fighting scene where Batista comes in right after that scene. But anyway, when I heard Zack Snyder was making a zombie movie, I was excited because, like I said, I'm a fan of what he's done as far as zombie movies with his one, as far as Dawn of the Dead. So after the Army of the Dead and all of that, we've been hearing more and more news or hearing about sequels, and I'm one of the people who did want a sequel at first, especially after that ending with Mari Hardwick's character. I forgot his name at the moment, but you know, the one that survived, that got out the tank or whatnot, who didn't get contaminated by no toxins or whatnot after the explosions or whatnot. But anyway, after he found out he was bitten or whatnot, I was really interested to see where they're going to go with this next. So yeah, I am actually one of the people that's looking forward to a sequel to Army of the Dead. But not only that, hearing the news that you're getting a whole universe, I seen this little article talking about the MCU. As far as Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead universe is opposite of the MCU. My whole thing is, who the freak was comparing Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead universe to the MCU? I don't think nobody was asking this question. I just thought it was real interesting, being that I forgot that they was even doing a whole universe with Army of the Dead until, you know, the whole Army of Thieves came out. But I just thought this was probably an interesting article to jump into. Zack Snyder's building out a new shared universe on Netflix, starting with Army of the Dead and Army of Thieves. And so far, it's the opposite of the MCU. Marvel Cinematic Universe is seen by many as the gold standard for shared universes, which it is. And many more franchises have tried to emulate the structure. What makes it notable that Snyder is doing something completely different in Netflix. I mean, maybe Snyder could have done it with DC if they would have let him, but that's a whole nother argument for another day. You know, like I said, if any Zack Snyder haters out there, you might want to tune out now, because I'm definitely looking forward to whatever he's going to do as far as Army of the Dead cinematic universe for Netflix. I'm not even going to front, man. I'm not jumping in this, because I'm seeing stuff about Nick Fury, Tony Stark. Like, no, man, we're not doing this. I just think it is interesting to see as far as Zack Snyder doing a whole Army of the Dead universe. If you did watch Army of the Dead on Netflix, are you interested to see him doing this whole Army of the Dead universe? I have not watched Army of Thieves because one of the reasons was I did enjoy that character as far as, I can't remember his name either, but I enjoyed his character who the movie based on as far as Army of Thieves. I just did not see a whole movie being based around him, especially not involving the zombies or whatnot. So I have not watched that yet. I'm not even sure I'm going to watch it. Maybe I will. If the sequel come out to Army of the Dead and they saying you need to check this out, maybe I might watch it. But anyway, I'm just interested in seeing what they're going to do as far as the Army of the Dead universe, as far as Zack Snyder having complete control this time, not being dragged out like he was with Warner Brothers and Justice League or whatnot, even though they came back in and we actually enjoyed that Justice League movie way more than the one from Joss Whedon. But anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feeling, or in the live chat, how y'all feeling as far as Zack Snyder doing a whole Army of the Dead cinematic universe for Netflix. I know this news came out a while back, but like I said, the only recent thing I think we've heard as far as this is just Army of Thieves. I haven't really heard anything as far as the sequel, but I think he doing some. Zack Snyder doing like more things for Netflix outside of Army of the Dead. Like he doing like some type of his own version of Star Wars or something. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot going on over there in Netflix. But anyway, let's jump into this next topic we jumped into as far as I Ain't Seen This, our latest movies and TV shows. We have J.K. Simmons as far as Batgirl. As far as Batgirl go, and maybe I probably wasn't paying attention to whatever they was talking about as far as that boring ass, what was it, the DC Universe, whatever it was, the live thing they did when they showed the trailer for Batman or whatnot. But anyway, I thought when they was doing the Batgirl movie as far as for HBO Max, we was going to get Commissioner Gordon from the Batman from, what's her name? From Matt Reeves' Batman. I thought we was getting that Commissioner Gordon. But anyway, as far as what I've been hearing, J.K. Simmons is supposed to be playing a very significant role in this Batgirl movie. So let's jump into this article as far as what we got going on. J.K. Simmons says Commissioner Gordon will have a more significant role. We didn't really get nearly enough of J.K. Simmons as far as Commissioner Gordon in Justice League for my liking, but it seems as though he's ready to take on a bigger role in Batgirl. Simmons has signed on to play Gotham's finest, with the assumption that he's also to appear in Ben Affleck's Batman movie. What the? This must be no. This can't be on because they got this like the way that Ben Affleck's Batman movie. No. It was revealed earlier this summer that J.K. Simmons is in talks to reprise his role as Commissioner Gordon in Warner Bros. Upcoming Batgirl movie. With the actor told Josh Hortwaz on the Happy Sad Confused podcast that he'll have a more significant role to play in the movie. I was completely flabbergasted that came to me recently and wanted me to be Commissioner Gordon again and have a more significant role. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm going to get on the horn to Leslie Grace and the directors in the next couple of days and do a little preliminary rehearsals on it. They start very soon, and I jump on board sometime in January over in Glasgow, which is a wonderful place to be shooting as it's gothic. Simmons continued, I am excited to be the once and future Jim Gordon. I had a long discussion with the guys about how we wanted to portray him. That's what I'm saying, man. That's interesting because, like I said, I thought this was supposed to be about, I thought Matt Reeves' Batman, as far as Jim Gordon, his Jim Gordon was going to be in this, but when I start reading, they talking about Ben Affleck's Batman. It's like, is this article wrong or something? It's like, I don't like this. Say yeah to see 5 days ago, so yeah. I didn't understand it because as far as the only Ben Affleck Batman movie I know we getting as far as is the one with Flash, so yeah. But I do know he is supposed to be in the Batgirl movie. As far as Jim Gordon, I might need to see where I got that article from. It got it from Joe Blow though. Yeah, that came from Joe Blow. I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know. But anyway, I am very much interested in seeing J.K. Simmons as far as Jim Gordon. My whole thing is they doing some type of multiverse as far as Jim Gordon and the other Jim Gordon from Matt Reeves' Batman, maybe possibly doing in the same movie as far as this Batgirl movie? I don't know. But y'all let me know in the comment section. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I done heard something wrong. Am I reading this article wrong? Y'all let me know because it was kind of confusing me. Like, hold on, Ben Affleck's Batman. And the only Ben Affleck's Batman movie I know we got upcoming is the Flash movie that also got Michael Keaton in it. So, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Maybe I got some information wrong, but I did know I recently seen where J.K. Simmons is going to have a more significant role in the Batgirl movie. So I know I can't be wrong about that or whatnot. We're going to jump back over to TV now, and we're going to be talking about an Alien series and a Blade Runner show. Like I said, I think this came out like maybe 7 days ago. This is definitely before Thanksgiving. But I'm very much interested in this. Like I said, I ain't too much familiar with Blade Runner. But of course, I'm very much interested as far as Alien TV show. Not only that, I was always wondering, was Ridley Scott going to be involved in this? Because the information I always had from them doing the Alien TV series was the Fargo creator was supposed to be doing it. So let's go ahead and jump into this article. Ridley Scott has a very busy time ahead of him, at least according to the director. Recently, he shared that Gladiator 2 was ready to go. Damn, he doing Gladiator 2, okay. And now Scott has revealed details about 2 more items in his pipeline. On Scott's to-do list, a Blade Runner TV series and an Alien show. In news we first saw on Mashable, Scott shared details about these 2 shows with the BBC radio show. We've already heard about Scott's alien-based TV show in previews at a Disney Investor Day. John Landgraf shared that FX was creating an Alien series. Legion showrunner. I said Fargo showrunner. I'm sorry, y'all. Legion showrunner Noah Haley will helm the show with Ridley Scott, but little further news came at the time. I think I am right about that because I did hear something about Fargo. Y'all let me know in the live chat. Is the Fargo creator doing the Alien TV series, or did he have some involvement with Legion show too? Y'all let me know. Maybe I'm wrong, man, but I could have sworn I heard something about the Fargo person doing the Alien TV show. Now Scott offers the tease saying Alien is now being written for pilot. You also have to write out the history. If it's 8 hours or 10 hours, the Bible of what happens in those 10 hours. It sounds like the show continues to move along, although it still is very early in the process. The plot remains largely an unknown variable. Scott didn't share any more about this in the interview, but in previous interviews, showrunner Hawley revealed that the show wouldn't be a Ripley story. Instead, it's a story that's set on Earth also. The alien stories are also trapped in a prison, trapped in a spaceship. I thought it'd be interesting to open it up a little bit so the stakes of what happens, you can't contain it, are more immediate, and the aliens are breaking free, and with 8 to 10 hours before then, we bet that they can cause a lot of chaos, protect the chest, everyone. I mean, we kind of done got that though with like Alien vs Predator, both of those, especially with Cream or whatever they was called. But this is real interesting to hear as far as Ridley Scott's involvement, because I did not know he was going to have so much involvement in this spot, especially with the Alien TV show. But as far as Blade Runner, like I said, I don't know too much about Blade Runner. I never really watched Blade Runner. On another front, Ridley announced some brand new information. He shared that a Blade Runner based show was also in progress. He already have written the pilot for Blade Runner, so damn, he got that on full speed. So the only thing I'm wondering is they're going to have, I know Aliens is going to be on FX, because I was thinking that's going to be on FX, Hulu, both of them probably. So is Blade Runner going to be on FX too, or is that going straight to Hulu as far as the TV show? But yeah, this is real interesting, man. I'm definitely looking forward to an Alien TV show, especially everything that happened after Alien Covenant. I was actually interested to see where they would go with after Alien Covenant. And like I said, giving Prometheus multiple views, it actually makes you more interested to see where they might have went with that, given that they had a bunch of goofy interactions with aliens on that movie, especially giving your hand out and letting the snake alien rep. Man, anyway, it's really going to be interesting to see what they do with the Alien TV show, especially with it being based on Earth, because wasn't Alien 3, before that came out, wasn't that movie supposed to be based on Earth? Because I seen where they had like a whole trailer for Alien 3, and it was supposed to be, had like a tease where it was going to be on Earth, but it ended up still being in space. But anyway, y'all let me know in the live chat, Twitch, YouTube, let me know in the comment section how y'all feeling about these live, not live, but these TV show adaptations coming from these movies, Alien and Blade Runner coming to Hulu and FX, especially Alien. Like I said, I don't know too much about Blade Runner, but I'm definitely interested in seeing what they're going to do with an Alien TV show. I'll probably check this out, not the same way I did with Chucky, because like I said, Chucky, it was just like, man, I don't know what y'all gonna do with this doll running around for a whole 8 episode series. As far as like they said, 8 hours going on TV show. So binge watching it, I feel like I can do that with Chucky. As far as Alien, I feel like I'm gonna be interested in it to enough to check it out on a weekly basis. As far as it doing them weekly throughout or whatnot. But yeah, y'all let me know in the live chat or let me know in the comment section how are y'all feeling about them doing Alien TV show and Blade Runner TV show, especially with Alien being based on Earth now. Next thing we're going to dive into as far as our topics is the Evil Dead Rise. This is something I got really interested in, especially when they announced that it's going to be coming on HBO Max. I was actually I actually really enjoyed the Evil Dead remake. Who did that? Was it Fernando Alvarez? The person who did what's that movie about the blind man? Don't Breathe. I think he did that remake because I'm one of the people who never watched Evil Dead, the one with Bruce Campbell. I never watched them, the original ones. So I went into Evil Dead with like fresh eyes or whatnot. I never knew anything about. Well, I knew about the other Evil Deads because of being a person that like horror movies. You always seeing like these countdowns or whatnot. Or when you watch marathons of movies, horror movies or whatnot on Halloween, they always ended up showing Evil Dead at some point in time. But like I said, that remake I really enjoyed. Like I said, it was real gory. It was real intense. It wasn't like they always told me when I watched reviews of the original Evil Dead, they always said it was like goofier. Because this one wasn't really goofy like that. But anyway, we do have a new Evil Dead movie coming on HBO Max, and the original series star Bruce Campbell has some info on it. So let's go into it. New Evil Dead movie is dark and serious, teases Bruce Campbell. Yeah, I like that. It has been almost a decade since the last Evil Dead movie rebooted the franchise. Damn, it's been really that long? With plenty of gore, but very little of gooby and glorious humor that had the signature of the previous movies. And the Ash vs. Evil Dead TV show, I forgot they did that on Starz. Now Lee Corona's Evil Dead Rise will resurrect the Deadites again. This time in a city apartment block with a whole new cast with some familiar names working behind the scenes in the form of Evil Dead creator Sam Raimi and star Bruce Campbell, who have been teased in the tone of the upcoming movie. Okay, so Sam Raimi coming back. I wonder if the dude who did the remake, if he gonna have some involvement in it. Being interviewed for the website Blair Witch D, Campbell went into lengthy description what Evil Dead fans can expect from the latest shambling horror in a franchise that begun over 40 years ago. This time around, Campbell is acting as producer of the movie, but will not appear after claiming to have hung up his Ash Williams boots following the end of Ash vs. Evil Dead series. The film will be different. This one's dark. This one's pretty serious, Bruce Campbell told the site. Good, strong performances. It's a single mom who now has to deal with the Book of the Dead. These days it's more about the book. That book gets around, handed around, passed along. People try to get rid of it. They try to bury it or destroy it. They really can't. So this book just keeps popping up. So it's really just another story of what happens if this book appears in this particular group of people's lives and how it intersects. Campbell went on, Lee Corona is a very serious man. He's a very serious director. He's a very atmospheric director. It's going to be really good. We're going to see a rough cut of it already. It has all the components that we need. It just needs like anything to be tightened. But we're in a good shape. We let him have a good creative leeway. But the basics stay the same. The book, the possessions, the rules of how you get rid of them. Every new heroine or hero has to learn how to dispel the evil. So overall, man, this sounds like it's going to be very, very serious tone. Kind of similar to what they did with the reboot. So they're going to have a more serious tone as far as what they're doing as far as the Evil Dead Rises remake that they're doing for HBO Max. Because it sounds like it's not going to have no type of connection with the reboot that they did. And like I said, they said this, man, I forgot what year they came out. But I did enjoy it. I can't remember. I think, I went to the movies actually to see that remake they did. But to see they doing this Evil Dead Rises as far as the one they doing for HBO Max, the serious tone that they going with, I'm very interested in it because even with that reboot, it had a serious tone, but the way that zombies was talking, sometimes it was kind of a little bit laughable and silly. But it was not silly to the extent to what Bruce Campbell did with his original Evil Dead series, what him and Sam Raimi did. So what they were doing with this one, they're having a more serious tone. It is going to be interesting to see. And like I said, me being a horror fan and me being a fan of what they did with their reboot, I'm actually real curious and real interested to see what they're going to do with this one. I meant to check out what year is this coming. Well, it's got to be coming out next year. Yeah, it's coming on HBO Max in 2022. Okay. So yeah, y'all let me know in the live chat. Are y'all looking forward to this new Evil Dead movie, Evil Dead Rises? It's going to be produced by Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell, the original Evil Dead people. I didn't see anything about Fred Hernandez, and like I said, I think he directed that Evil Dead reboot, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. But I haven't seen anything about his name or the people that was involved with that remake. So I wonder if they're gonna be involved. It will be interesting to see them involved because, like I said, the gore in that one, yeah, they went all the way out for that gore as far as what they did in that reboot. That was definitely the standout in that movie, the gore. So let's get into one of my last things I'm going to be getting to, and this is TV. We're talking Power Book 2 Ghosts. Going into these first 2 episodes, I'm back with it. I'm ready to see what's going to be happening next because that first episode, I was like, I don't know. I do not know, man. The acting was kind of off, but this second episode definitely got my attention back, and I'm definitely ready for it. So, spoiler alert. Like I said, we got to, well, not really spoiler. This is really a question. And I feel like this is an interesting question because, like I said, I've been hearing a lot of things about the new character, Mecha, as far as it's on Power Book 2 Ghosts. He's kind of this new connected. He's kind of this new guy that's been around Kane. And this is kind of a question I had. And this is a question right here. If you are interested in the new series, well, not really a new series, but this is a spinoff of the original Power, which starred Amari Hardwick and Joseph Safini. I'm sorry I can't say his name right, but it was an original show which was about this guy named Ghost and this guy named Tommy, and they run this drug organization in New York, out of New York City, and he also run the Front, which was a club called Truth. But anyway, this show is asking this question: is Kane's real father Mecha? Because Kane's daddy is Lorenzo, and he locked up. So it is interesting to see this question because I asked this same question, especially after episode 2. And we getting this whole little history with him and Mary J. Blige. Spoiler alert, like I said, you should have watched it by now. But anyway, let's check this article out. Power Book 2 Season 2 just appeared, and already the series is taking fans on a roller coaster ride. Yeah, it is. Tariq St. Patrick's dealing with the fallout of the murder of his professor, Jabari Reynolds, while trying to keep Monet happy. Renee is also going through it, and her son Drew being shot last season, she's become increasingly more paranoid. She's banished her son Kane from the family's inner circle, and she's suffocating her daughter. Tensions in her my bad, y'all. I'm trying to read fast. I'll be trying to read fast. But her locked up husband Lorenzo are also weighing on Monet. However, Kane also found solace elsewhere, namely in the gangster named Mecha. But is Mecha Kane's real father? And that's a serious question I think that should be answered. By the way, the word was incarcerated. My bad, y'all. Just couldn't get the word right. Incarcerated. Anyway, from the moment Kane was introduced in Power, well, we ain't got to get all into that. But anyway, like I said, I just feel like this is a real interesting question because the way Mecha is appearing, especially in the first episode, I was kind of thinking that nigga was a cop. I was like, man, is this real a cop? Is he a cop? But then it kind of going into that second episode, it was kind of looking like maybe he's not a cop. Maybe he's a little bit more, not down-toned, but maybe he's looking to take over the organization from everybody, including Monet. Because the way he was setting these little things out for Kane to notice and whatnot, just to really get his attention. But going into the second episode of Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2, it's kind of like, okay, maybe he was looking more for Kane's attention, more than just to get his attention as far as trying to figure out the organization with Monet. Maybe he is Kane's father. It is going to be interesting to figure this question out and to see more of their relationship play out, especially after this second episode. That's why I say I'm enjoying Mecha's character. He's not just some run-on character. He has a lot of mystery behind him. And I said this in my review of Power Book 2. By the way, you can check out all my reviews of Power Book 2 and all my reviews of BMF, all my reviews of Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. All the reviews are on the playlist on my YouTube page. But anyway, as far as Power Book 2 goes, and as far as these new characters we got, Mecha, he is definitely one of the most interesting new characters we got on this season. And like I said, I'm enjoying this character. I enjoyed him when he first appeared because, like I said, I couldn't really get anything from him knowing who he really was. Is he an undercover cop, or is he just trying to take over the drug organization as far as from Monet, and as far as from getting Kane and trying to get him once again to do something stupid as far as get Monet into trouble or whatnot. But I feel like Kane is kind of playing smart this season. How y'all feel about Kane this season? I feel like he kind of playing a smart role this season. But as far as Mecha, y'all let me know in the comment section. And if you do watch the show, let me know in the live chat. Do y'all enjoy Mecha? Do y'all enjoy him as a new character this season on Power Book 2 Ghost? I'm enjoying this character as far as this season because, like I said, it's a lot of mystery behind him. Okay, other than that, man, that's pretty much all I had for tonight. Like I said, some of the main things I really wanted to dive into was this news as far as Spider-Man and getting these new Spider-Mans. Are we supposed to be getting, well, not supposed to be, but we getting some more movies after this. So this makes me feel like we even gonna have more ramifications coming from Spider-Man No Way Home as far as what's will be going on, especially going from that and then going into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Not only that, the Venom movies, Morbius, all of this stuff. And then we've been getting these news lately about Michael Keaton's Vulture shooting secret scenes for MCU or whatnot. So we got all that. Not only that, we got Scarlett Johansson. She's producing for a secret MCU project. So it's a lot going on. I don't think that's pertaining to Spider-Man. But the Michael Keaton Vulture thing, that is interesting. Especially now that we hearing this news as far as pertaining to Spider-Man. Not only that, I wanted to talk about the Power Rangers thing. Like I said, man, hearing this news, maybe I need to go back and try to catch. That's a lot, though. You see how many Power Ranger series is out here? I'm not trying to do all of that. I might do like a recap on YouTube or something, like I did with, like I'm trying to do with what I'm probably do with Fear the Walking Dead. Being honest, man. But anyway, a lot of this information is news. But like I said, I think the most interesting thing we heard today is the Spider-Man news, because like I said, I think a lot of us was thinking that this was going to be the end for Spider-Man for a while as far as Marvel, and this was going to be a Sony Spider-Man. But now hearing Marvel's going to produce 3 more Spider-Man movies, hey, we don't know what's coming now. Anything can happen at this point. But shout out to anybody that's on YouTube that was checking me out. Shout out to anybody on Twitch that was checking me out. Like I said, I just wanted to hop on here and talk about some of the latest movie and TV news. And I know some of the topics I talked about was like late, came out a couple days ago, maybe even a week ago. Like I said, I just wanted to give my opinion on some of those topics. But anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section everything I talk about tonight. What was y'all interested in? Was y'all interested in Army of the Dead, Chucky TV show, Power Book 2, the new Spider-Man news? We got box office. How y'all feeling about Resident Evil at the box office? Are we going to get some more sequels after that? Let me know, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos. This is the road to 400 subscribers. Like I said, I am doing Uncut Ishhh Talk tomorrow with Nadia. Be on the lookout for that. I'm doing that around 7 p.m. live on YouTube and Twitch. I had to work today, so excuse me if I sound like I was a little off a little bit. Like I said, my voice sounds like it's getting hoarse a little bit. Like I said, work today. It's a Monday, kids, school, and whatnot. But I do appreciate everybody who be checking me out, not only on my live chat, but who just come through and check me out on my videos. I've been getting a lot of good feedback as far as my reviews and whatnot, especially with my BMF reviews, Power. I got Snowfall reviews on there too. I can't wait to Snowfall come back on. But I'm going to be doing, like I said, after this, I got more stuff coming out. I'm going to be doing some more retro reviews as far as movies and TV shows. Be on the lookout for that. Pretty much that's about it. Like I said, be on the lookout for Uncut Ishhh Talk, a new episode of Uncut Ishhh Talk tomorrow. My podcast, like I said, as far as Uncut Ishhh Talk, I dive into hip-hop talk, latest pop culture talk, a lot of the latest gossip things out there as far as pertaining to hip-hop news and that and the third. Like I said, I'm going to be jumping into Will Smith and his latest book. I'm going to be diving into life situations, a lot of things, man. So check me out tomorrow if you're interested in those type of things. But as far as I ain't seen this, as far as my latest movie news, I'm going to try to do this every Monday. As far as this, if it's got like some real exciting movie news come out, I'm going to jump on here on Mondays. If not, it'll probably be every other Monday, depending on what type of movie drop at the box office that might pertain to anything that might go into future movies. But anyway, once again, I want to say appreciation for anybody that was checking me out live on YouTube, that was checking me out live on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. If you're not subscribed to me and you're checking me out live on YouTube, subscribe to the page. If you already subscribed to me, once again, I appreciate it and thank you for checking me out, taking the time just to watch me. I'm not nobody. I'm not out here doing big numbers or anything like that. I do appreciate you though, because like I said, I enjoy talking about the things I enjoy talking about as far as movies or whatnot. Once again, I appreciate that. My bad if I done been going on for too long, being that I done stopped talking about the movies or whatnot. I just want to show some appreciation to the people who have been checking me out, and show some appreciation to everybody who recently subscribed to my page and everybody who been subscribed to my page since I first started or whatnot. Once again, thank you. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. We out. Leave a comment too in the comment section. We out.